Now let us move on to the next measure of central tendency, that is median. Now again, this is the third one. We have already covered with the mean, then we have done mode, then we are doing now the median. Just relate it with the mid thing. Mid say median. Now what is median? How to choose? In which situation? What method to use? Now there are three and fourth is the range. So which is to be used and when it is to be used? So here mean, median or mode, which you will be using here. So just imagine with an problem here, let family members go to watch a movie, and when they reach the cinema hall, now they are supposed to select the perfect movie according to their ages or according to their taste, which they enjoy the most. So here let the three type of movies are available are animated one, which is best suited for the kids, the thriller one, which is liked by the teenage or the youth, and the biopic, which is preferred by the adults. Now if they all together go, now which movie they will watch? So here you can apply this statistics and can find out which is the most preferred movie by looking at mean, median and mode of that set of observation. Now the ages in year of people who have visited to watch the movie, they are 6, 13, 15, 17 and 60 years of age. Now let us find the mean or the average for the following data. So we will go one by one. First, let us find the mean for the following data. Now remember, what is mean? Mean is the sum of observations divided by the total number of observations. So here we add all the years, all the ages of the people who went to watch the movie, and there were 5 people, so the number of observations is 5. After adding, we find that the mean is 22.2. Now 22.2, that means what? So which belong to the age, the adult group, that means they will be preferring now which type of movie. If we again go back to the question, you can easily see some were animated best suited for the kid, the thriller one is liked by the teenage group, and 22.5, that means preferred by the adults. So which movie they will be watching? So they can just see which belong to the adult age group, so they opt for the biopic here. Okay, but in theater you will find only one person to be enjoying it, like 60 years of age, right? Because rest all are, one is a kid, we can say they are in the teenage group. So is this method applicable or an apt one to find this thing, that which is the best suited movie? No. So let us find, in this case, what we have to find? In this case, we need to find the median instead of calculating the mean, because mean here is affected by the highest value. This is only, there is only one person of 60 years of age, and see, out of 5 people only one person is enjoying. So we will not calculate mean in such case, rather we will calculate the median here. So let us see how to find the median of this data. Now what is median? It is again a measure of the central tendency, and first of all what has to be done? Median is basically the middle value, we can say, right? So to find the middle value, we first have to arrange the data either in the ascending order or in the descending order, and then the middle value will give you the actual median of it. Very simple calculation. Now if n is odd here, like the number of observations is odd, for example if there are 5 observations, then how can we find the median of the data? We have to simply add 1 to the number of observations, that is if it is 5, then 5 plus 1, that is 6, and then 6 is divided by 2, that means 3. So it will give you the third observation will be the median for the data. We'll understand this more clearly with certain examples also. But let us see what happens if n is an even number. So if n is even, then what is the median? 1 by 2, that is half of, remember we have done the operation of also. So that is half of n upon 2 plus n upon 2 plus 1th observation. Now this formula looks a bit complicated one, no? But when we see the example, it is very simple to understand. Okay, now let us calculate the median for the previous question only, where the 5 set of observations were given to you. So if in the above situation we have to calculate for 6 years, 13 years, 15, 17 and 60 years. So first of all what we have to do is, we need to arrange the data. Now the data is already arranged in ascending order, right? How many observations are there? So there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 set of observations. That means n is odd in this case. Now if the number of observations is odd, what we have to do? Let's calculate the median, that is 5 plus 1 upon 2, that is 6 upon 2, that is third observation. 6 upon 2th observation is like first observation, second observation. It is nth observation, whatever it is. So here in this case we are getting it as 3. So third observation. Now see in the arrangement, which is the third observation? First, second, third. So the third observation is 15 here. So we can say the median is 15. That means, now what we conclude from this? We decided to watch a thriller movie in this case, and more people will enjoy the cinema rather than if they applied the concept to calculate the mean. So here median is a much better way, much better method to calculate the central tendency and the interest of the people. So I hope median part is clear to you. Now here the n was odd, but what if the number of observations is even? For example, let's take this, we have to find the median of the data here. Now, are this arranged first of all? No. To calculate median, always remember the first step is to arrange the numbers either in ascending order or in descending order. So, let's do, after arrangement we have this set of observations. Now see how many observations are there. Is n equal even or it is an odd number? So here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now after arranging these numbers in ascending order, let us see the number of observations here is even, that is n is 10 here, right? Now how can we find the median? So let's see the formula first of all, that median is half of n upon 2th observation plus n upon 2 plus 1th observation. Now what is n? N is 10 in this case. So we will substitute 10 in place of n. So let us substitute and we will find in place of n only we have to write 10. That's it. And what is 10 over 2? This is 5. That means half of 5th observation plus 5 plus 1, that is 6th observation. Okay. So 10 upon 2th is 5th observation and 10 upon 2 plus 1th is the 6th observation. Now what is the 5th and what is the 6th observation? We will not see from the given data, rather we will see from the arranged data. Now just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th observation, that is 13, and the 6th observation is 14. So what we have to do? We have to substitute the 5th observation as 13 and 6th observation as 14, and we have to add them together and then just divide it by 2. That means half of 27. What is half of 27? Correct. The number you will get is 13.5. So in this case we can see the median from this observation is 13.5. But is there any 13.5 from present in this observation? No, there is no 13.5. That means we also come to one conclusion here, that the median, for the median, it is not necessary that it belongs to the given set of observation. It may not be there. It lies somewhere in between these two observations. That means it lies between 13 and 14 here in this case. Now what do you conclude from this and what do you understand by this? That if 13.5 is the median, that means the number of observations to the left of 13.5 and to the right of 13.5 are equal. Just see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 observations to the left of the number 13.5, which is the median here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 observations to the right of 13.5. That means for a median, equal number of observations should be higher than it and equal number of observations should be lower than it. So, very important task here to understand, for an even number of set of observations, the median will not belong to this set, but for odd number of observations, the median will belong to the given set of observation. So, I think the median part is very clear to you by looking at these two examples.